Welcome back, everyone, to part 2 of This Could Be the Run. To do a quick recap, we have 3 brainstorms, a negative blueprint, a baron, and a mime. Our deck is almost perfectly pared down to just kings. We're working on red seals still. That's kind of the holding feature right now. We're on ante 17. We have $1,000. We can go ahead and check out our vouchers. We have both hand sizes, we have both overstocks, and most importantly, we have retcon. So we should be very fine all the way until ante 24, and we'll have to get a DNA and potentially some steel cards. Before we jump too far into part 2 here, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been supporting the channel, especially the 3 members that have joined the channel already: Thunder Grenade, Josie, and Philippe. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. It really means a lot to me that people are willing to kind of support me on this YouTube journey and continue. 572 subscribers. We're on the push to 1,000. Let's go ahead and start. So I kind of have to get myself back into the mindset. It is a new day. I kind of paused this for 24 hours and I'm coming back to it now. So I really have to think about what we are trying to look for. Realistically, we need antimatter. So we're going to be looking for voucher skips potentially, and just building up on some money right now, I think, is really the only thing we need to do. So let's go to the next round. I guess we could level up Pluto a few times. It's always worth re-rolling just a little bit, especially to get your tarot card filled out. That's probably almost always worth it. We could get another devil. I don't really want to use a wheel of fortune. I also don't want to roll too much. Maybe a strength. I don't think we have anything actually to strength, so we'll get rid of it and we'll go next. E25. I don't even remember what we had, so I'm going to discard to try and get some of these other cards out of the way and see if we can get them, and then use all red seals, or as many as possible. This is a really good start here. I haven't seen any card other than a king. Okay, we will transition this one into a red seal, and then we will play the steel card. So I also need to learn where we are in the scoring situation of things, because I did forget about that. I'm not sure if I need to move this baron to score as much as possible. I guess we'll find out. That's why we have 5 hands to work with. It does look like I do need to move the baron already. Pretty close, but not quite. So we'll do something like this. This is probably the most we could score, and then we'll shuffle that mime back. But in terms of, what's going on in this run, I've used 1 ectoplasm. That's why I have the negative blueprint. I got him early, and you would have seen that in the last video, because we've started from the very beginning. So I'm happy that we started from the very beginning, and our max looks like, without any steel, E46. So we definitely have a little bit of runway to go here, and we're going to make some decent money from this mime so far. Now, it's no golden ticket or mail-in rebate money. If we do get antimatter, mail-in rebate would be an amazing pickup. So that's something to look out for. We can definitely use the Fool to get another death. Don't think I'm really interested in these packs, to be honest. We'll pick up a moon so it doesn't show up again. And we're looking for potentially another Fool. So we could get rid of these and see if the Emperor has a Fool in it. Okay, we could use the Priestess. We'll get a free Pluto, nice. And we'll just spend a little bit of the money, but ultimately we do want to go up. Okay, now unfortunately I don't have any room to sell anything. I'm not going to sell my mime or baron, so unfortunately this Diet Cola cannot be picked up, which is kind of sad. Golden ticket I can't pick up either. I'm pretty locked until I get an antimatter. I'm pretty locked up with my joker. So let's go to the next round once more, and again just remove all of the kings that are not red seals in hopes to get something like this and transition them over. Not really worried about a blue seal right now. Just try and get as many red seals as possible for the money. Okay, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get rid of the rest of this, position our jokers properly, and send it off. There we go. So it's going to be a lot of this right now. But hopefully we get some voucher skips. Hopefully we get antimatter. And then we will need to get a DNA to get past anti-24. And then we will need to get a burglar. And we should be set. Now we also gonna need a DNA to make some more cards because we definitely don't have enough cards yet. We're also gonna have to transition some of them to steel at some point. But we do need just an antimatter first. That is kind of priority number one, is to get antimatter. Or maybe a negative DNA or something. That would be nice. Go hermit. I don't need to open these. We can buy a fool. Showman. I don't need. We're already good on our copies. I just need that open joker slot. So we can buy these and hopefully get like a death or something. Mail-in rebate. I can't use you right now. Probably could get rid of something, but I'm a little bit too scared to do so. Faceless Joker Polychrome, that's nice. Should have used that Pluto. Go next here. I guess we can just use it for a hermit. I don't mind. And then get rid of these. Diamonds are debuffed, so we are going to re-roll that one. Spades are debuffed. That's fine. Let's go. Discard everything we can. We're only playing one hand, so just get as many red seals as possible. Get all of the money that we possibly can. Okay, not ideal, but that's fine. We'll send this off. This should score a little bit more because we have a steal in hand. But we're just looking to get some money. We're just looking for antimatter. And we're kind of just on cruise control until anti-24 or until the blinds catch up with us. Which I don't think is going to happen right away. I think we have some time. E46, I'm not too worried. So the one steal there didn't really make a difference. Probably had one less red seal in our hand. Okay, $1,300 on the dot. We have made $300 since we started this video already. Hanged Man is quite good. Do I consider an ectoplasm here? Probably not. It's there if I want it. It's -2. Puts us down to 7 hand size. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think it's too risky. We're just going to wait for that antimatter. Buy this. Look for death. Do a little bit of shopping here while we can. There's a fool. That is quite good. Just looking for that death card. There it is. Beautiful. Should allow us to pair up our deck a little bit better as well. And there's 2 cards that we want to get rid of. So we'll death it. We'll fool. I don't necessarily want a hangman right now, right? Because I would rather have more cards in my deck than use it. So, I mean, I can, if I see any other cards here that I don't want, I can use the hangman on it. But for the time being, we want all of the cards. We are going to need a DNA at some point. Okay, didn't really find anything that I want to get rid of there. So I'll go ahead and play the steal just to get the most money. And shift everything back over. So we're all kings now, actually, I believe. Our full deck is completely kings. So I guess we don't even really need the hangman. Eventually we can get rid of some of the non-red seals. But it's not an extreme priority right now. We're quite ahead on the blind scoring, so that's okay. E44, E46 range. Looking for antimatter, looking for DNA. Negative DNA would go crazy. Obviously, that's extremely, extremely rare. I believe negatives are like 0.03% chance or something like that. So obviously not ideal. And then there's only like a 4% chance or something for a rare to spawn in the shop. Don't quote me on that math, but that sounds about right to me. We'll skip that. Don't need to open that one. We could take the priestess. Technically, you're making $1 by buying it. You don't get value out of the Fool though, so now we're looking for another death. Death or a good negative. Temperance is good. We can get rid of these. Maybe get a death. No. Trading card we don't need. There's a death. Beautiful. I guess we could take the Hangman going next. I don't see... Did I miss a voucher skip? No. Okay, so we're good here. Send it off. We can get rid of 2 kings that aren't red seal. I'd rather just... I don't need this. I'd rather just convert them into red seals instead. There's no point in actually getting rid of them. And then just get rid of everything that isn't red seal. Slowly but surely, we will convert the entire deck. Is exactly what we're looking for. Okay, this is the best I can do for money and score, so we'll do it. This is the best possible we could do for money and score. Well, for money. Score, obviously, steel would add quite a lot, but money, this is the way to go right now. And this should score about E46, I believe. E47 if we do all red seal gold, so that's good to keep in mind. I would write it down, but I think I can remember that. E47 all gold. It's very easy. If we had to do like half steel, half gold, then it might be worth actually writing down. I'd grab out my trusty notepad beside me here. Okay, a death card is perfect. We'll do another Arcana pack and a Fool. Can't get much better than that. Get myself another death card. I don't really need a devil, wouldn't say. Don't really need any of this. We're probably just gonna go next. Discard 2 random cards per hand played. We're gonna re-roll that, boss. Must play 5 cards. We're gonna re-roll that one. 0 discards. We'll re-roll. Decrease level of poker hand. We're only playing 1 poker hand, so I can afford decreasing it 1 time. It's fine with me. Okay, we will do this. We can play the steel card. And we go on. There really isn't a point of using all of my discards. I could get 1 extra red seal value out of there, but I could also just not get it, and then it just wastes a whole bunch of time. So in the essence of trying to get this completed as fast as possible, we're not going to do that. E46. We're still good for another anti or 2. Now we're really going to need to look for DNA. So we're hoping for antimatter here. Really, really bad. That's exactly what we want. If any of you didn't know, I'm moving the mime at the end so I can get the money here. Oh, it was meant to be. All right, so now we're looking for a mail-in rebate, perhaps, to get a ton of extra money. Reserve parking is also very good. We'll take that for the time being. Mail-in rebate is probably just easier. Wow, that's an insane hit for us. We could also, now we would also look for DNA. It is something we're gonna need. So there is reason to spend our money now. We're not gonna roll too much, but there is reason to spend the money actually instead of just hoard it. We'll go to $20. Okay. And we will go next. Okay, no skips that we're really interested in. E37 is totally fine. What we technically could do now, let's use this for the Hermit, get some money out of it. I don't need these. So what we technically could do now is something like this. And I'll just show you, it's not going to win, but we're going to earn a lot of money from reserved parking. Now this will take forever if I have to do 5 hands like this all the time, but it made a decent amount of money. So we could do that, we could not do that. I'm probably going to lean on the side of not doing that, just because it's going to take forever. Obviously that is not the most optimal, right? We want to try and be the most optimal, but I also want to just win and get it over with. So let's go ahead and do this properly. Boom. We'll play this, shuffle the mime over. Reserve parking is going to help a little bit. That's why I want mail-in rebate. It's just a lot easier to do discards than it is to, you know, play 4 hands every time and then switch. It takes a lot less time. Do your discards, get your 20 bucks and move on. And I think mail-in rebate's better than reserve parking when you have this amount of hands, or this amount of cards. Now, if we had, for example, 40 hand size, reserve parking would be better by a mile. It would make you a couple $100 every hand, so it would be worth it. But when we're doing it like this with only 9 cards, it's definitely better to do the mail-in rebate. Let's go ahead and check for the mail-in rebate in here. No. Gonna open this Arcana pack. Not too much I'm looking for. I guess continue to looking for deaths and stuff like that. Fools and deaths. Hermit. Beautiful. Mail-in rebate. Bulls at 3,882 chips. That's kind of cool. Continue to skip. Okay, we got death now. We're looking for mail-in rebate. We're looking for fool. Maybe invisible joker. Maybe DNA. All of the above are good options. Troubadour, golden ticket. Don't need those. Could do golden ticket. You could just play 5 of a kind. That's also another way to make some decent money. We're not going to do that. There's the fool. Beautiful. And 2 more rolls here. Okay, unlucky, no mail-in rebate. E37, I'm not worried about that. We'll go ahead and continue to make some more red seal gold cards. Beautiful. We will get rid of everything that's not red seal. And there we go. We'll play this, it's the best we can do, and we'll move on to the next one. So if some of you are wondering why I move the mime, so this is our scoring hand. You can see it's scoring right now. If you move your jokers while the kings or while anything is scoring, it doesn't count until the after scoring phase completes. So there's a scoring hand and then there's like a money hand at the end of here. So it calculates if you made any money at the end of the hand phase. So if I move my mime here, now I'm getting mime copied by my blueprint and brainstorm, whereas before I had my baron copied. So there's, if you switch your joker position, it actually changes based on when the game reads that joker position. So it's pretty cool. So if any of you ever wonder why I move my mime, it's because I want to copy it at the end for all of the gold cards. Let's look for a mail-in rebate here. Definitely what I want to get. Should catapult us into the next bracket. A negative hanging chat is pretty cool. We'll take a fool. I guess we should pick up these extra tarot cards for now. Okay, don't need a judgment. There's a death, beautiful. Slowly converting all those cards. Golden ticket is back. I just want a mail-in rebate or a DNA, please. Really, really what I want. Hermit. Hermit. There it is. Beautiful. All right, this can be fun. Play only 1 hand. Should be okay. Boom. $25 every single king. Absolutely amazing. Every 4 kings is $100. So basically we're making $500 per hand now because we have 5 discards. We only have kings in our deck, so this is nice and easy. So much better than having the reserve parking. It takes less time. It's more satisfying. Whole bunch of things. But we are just stacking money now. $25 per king is just an awesome feeling. 1 more discard. And then we can convert the rest to these gold seal kings as well. So before I do that, I'm going to make sure I have my jokers in order. And we are going to copy this. Cool. Copy this. And we will play this one. And just like I said before, we're going to move the mine back over. Just want to check out my deck here. I'm definitely getting a lot more red seal kings, so this is good. E37 we should clear, no problem at all. Kind of cool to have a negative hanging Chad. One of my favorite jokers in the game. Just pick it up a lot. I feel like it has a lot of use. So we're scoring E47. We'll need a DNA in order to kind of get past anti-24. And then we're just gonna have to reroll. We could always reroll for Serpent too, but I am trying to hoard money. We're at 2,600 bucks. Move the mail-in rebate back. And I mean, this is just, it has everything that we possibly could need right now. We're living, laughing, loving right now in this run. Omen Globe. I guess we'll take another Pluto, sure. Okay, let's re-roll. Ho ho, what? I mean, you're so cool, but I don't need you. Okay, mail-in rebate's gone. We'll take another, I guess we'll take an Invis Joker. Probably not the right play. I probably don't need it, although it opens up. Oh! What? What is this seed? Oh my god. Oh my god. And we get a voucher skip. Do we need it even? We'll take it. Oh my god. Holy. I can't believe we just got a negative DNA. I literally said it earlier in the run. I said we could get a negative DNA. And we have an invisible Joker. If we don't get naneinf here, I just don't know like what else I could possibly do. Send it off. I hope I didn't move it too early. Huh, it's probably fine. My god, I'm flabbergasted. I can't believe this. Wow. When we need it most, we get negative DNA. That is insane. This seed is insane. I'm gonna give it to you at the end of the video. This is I'm getting jittery now. We're at E70. We're gonna be here for a while. This is absolutely insane. Holy. All right. This would be a really good feeling, okay? Realistically, all I need now is a burglar. And I need to get to ante like 26. And actually we should probably, we'll take telescope. We should probably start making some steel because things are gonna happen quick. So we should be making some steel here. We should be picking these up. We're gonna want death. We're gonna want chariot. And fools. We'll take temperances and stuff. Free money. The only thing that could really stop us now is not getting... There's a fool. Not getting a burglar. There's a chariot and a temperance. Alrighty, let's go next here. The plant. The serpent. Goodness. Okay. You, chariot. You, death. And you, death. And you. We do this. Oh my goodness gracious, this is crazy. Now, ideally, this copies, you know, one of these. Although, we're gonna have to sell whatever it copies because we're gonna need the burglar in here still. I mean, we're gonna try and maximize money here. Because we're still gonna need a lot of money to get the burglar. We really, really do need that. Oh, I'm getting jitters. This is crazy. I can't believe this negative DNA. Natural negative DNA in this seed. Absolutely insane. Well, let's do it a few more times. I know this is gonna take a while. However, we want the money. We also want to see how high we can get already. This should be a... I mean, we're getting E70 with 14 cards. So with 26 cards, we should be just loaded up on score here. And one more, and then we'll play our real hand, which is this. So if we think about it, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Okay, play this. This should score absolutely insane and give us a ton of money. This is a 30 hand size already. We're on ante 20. That's pretty crazy. This is also a 1 reroll serpent, which helps a lot. But we're definitely gonna just forcefully make steel now for the next 4 antes. We don't even need the serpent though, right? Because we scored E70. I mean, this is gonna be over E100. This is gonna be a crazy score for where we're at right now. Yeah, this is a crazy score right here. Absolutely mental. This has got to be the run. I do not, unfortunately, unless we don't get the burglar, I don't see how we fumble this one. I don't see how it's possible. 168. 168 on ante 20 is kind of crazy. We also have an invisible joker to pop now for a little bit. Best case scenario, it's a blueprint or a brainstorm to get us some extra DNA value for now, and eventually one of them does have to go away for a burglar. We could also consider taking an ectoplasm now, easily, I think. And we made a ton of money from that too. So do we take the chance with the hanging Chad? No. Okay, we go back to the main menu and we sell our hanging Chad. Okay. All good. I just wanted to see Chad here. He's a cool one. Oh, terrible. Okay. Whatever. Actually, that's fine. Now we can sell DNA without, you know, really caring once we find a burglar eventually. We have observatory as well. We don't need it. Let's go ahead and look for a few things in the shop here. Mainly death. Could also get mail-in rebate. Interesting thought process here. What do we need to get to? E51. Yeah, we probably sell DNA and get rebate for now. Let's just go next. Just see how things pan out here. So we'll just use up all of our discards, making sure we keep at least 1 steel. This is probably the way to make a whole bunch of money though. Probably the best way for us to make money right now. Not really too worried. I know we scored E70 with the DNA, so should be totally fine here. I mean, we want as much money as possible for that burglar. We really do. I've seen streamers spend thousands and thousands of dollars looking for the burglar and they couldn't do it. So we want this and we need it. It's gonna take some time and I'm sorry, but it's worth it. Okay, it's absolutely worth it. So now we use DNA here. We should get 5 copies of the steel. Then we're gonna put our jokers in order like this, and we're gonna win on the next hand. Not gonna make as much money from the mine, but we're gonna make more money from the mail-in rebate. So I'm okay with that. I suppose we can use a steal even. Send it over. This should get us around that E70 range again, I hope. And honestly, we're just gonna copy steel like madmen right now. We have enough gold. Let's just go ahead and check our full deck. We definitely want to load up our steel a lot more. Probably the time to load up on the steel. I think if we do all steel, we will win E77. I think that's enough to get past anti-24 already. But I think we're there. Not exactly sure. I think it's right around that number, but this isn't even all steel. But I think it's right around that number. Okay, we'll move mail-in rebate back. Get DNA into position. Don't need any of you. I don't really want to spend any money, so we're not going to. We're just going to kind of go ahead and send it here. So technically I only need to keep 1 steel card, so that's probably what I should be doing. And that is what I will be doing. Because we still want money from the gold cards. Like, we want to hoard as much money as possible. That is the ultimate goal. So even though we're trying to make steel, we're trying to still play gold as much as we can. Because that was E77, so we're totally fine here. We're at $4,000. I just want to check my stats quick. 5,600 is my maximum amount of money. So I think we are going to pass that. I really do. 1 more discard, so we can leave the good cards in and do something like this. We're going to get our DNA kind of ready to go here. Now, we do have to focus quite a bit, just making sure that we're playing the right cards and our jokers are in the right order, because DNA, not yet, but DNA is kind of the reason we're going to be staying alive for so long. And then eventually we're going to be spending money on the serpent every ante. So there's definitely a good, you have to pay a lot of attention to make sure things go right. Let's go ahead and send it here. Again, this should be around that E77 range. We have 12 cards in hand. We probably could take an ectoplasm, probably not needed anymore. We have the copiers we need. I'm just trying to think if this is enough. So burglar adds 3 hands times 4. We do have the discard vouchers as well. 3 hands. Oh no, that doesn't matter. 3 hands times 4 copies, so it's going to go 5 times 3 is 15 plus 5. So we should have 20 hands with the burglar, which is enough. It is enough, I believe. E75 with that one, so it's about half gold. That's good to know. Let's go ahead and get the mail-in rebate and the DNA back in order before I forget. Don't think there's really anything we did in here. If we saw a burglar, that'd be kind of crazy. Definitely don't want the familiar. Go ahead and take a hermit. $4,700. Don't need any of that. Like I said, it's always good still to just roll a few times, just in case anything crazy comes out. Don't want to discard hands. Don't want to lose all my money. Play only 1 hand type this round. Yeah, we should only be playing high card, right? So this one's okay, I believe. Play only 1 hand type. Play only 1 hand type. Yeah, we're okay. Go ahead and use up all of our discards. So every 4 kings is 100, so $125 every time. Times that by 5. We are making what, $725? Is that the math on that? I think so. $725. Pretty insane if you ask me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discard. Making sure that I do not mess up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the most tedious part about the process, but mail-in rebate is like the easiest way. It just is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do something like that. Get DNA into position here. $5,300. We're making sure we're copying steel. Then we'll get these into place. So we're just a lot of joker shuffling going on right now. And it's going to take a lot of time, but it is what it is. And that final hand that we play in a few antes here, if we get the burglar, is also going to take a long time. I'm not going to speed it up this time like I did in the last video, because I truthfully think as long as we find a burglar within $5,000, this is ours to get. I just don't think there's a way we lose. Just got to continue adding steel to our deck as much as possible. That's realistically the only way that things could go wrong. I believe. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I think so. I don't even know what more vouchers we would even possibly need. We kind of have everything that we need. $5,400. Beautiful. Get these back into play here. We can take an Arcana pack. Not interested in that. We can take a Pluto. We could take a Spectral pack. We could make some more Steel Kings. Put some things up into our consumable area. Showman. And I just don't think we need it, right? Death. We look for a Fool, perhaps. Okay. Rolling a few times here. Magic Trick I don't need. Temperance. Temperance. Cool. Nice. Okay, let's go next here. E59. We're gonna take another voucher skip. E59's fine. Definitely fine. Continue making some steel cards while we can. And then getting rid of everything here. Then we go on the mass discard grind. Yeah, I think it's around E77 for that. For anti-24, so I think we're fine actually here. Don't necessarily think we needed the voucher skip, but I think it's okay. I also kind of want to test out my top end, so I'm going to keep as many steel in my hand as possible. I do find this quite important when you're going for runs like this, to kind of test out your maximum limit and know what it is before you get into a situation where you think you're going to have to play it. So this is me holding as much steel as I can, but also maximizing my mail-in rebate in order to kind of find the top range. So I would like, I mean, yeah, this is going to be almost as maximum as we get with the things that we have. Majority steel, only 3 gold cards. $6,000, by the way. So if we go to stats, that is my newest high, which is awesome. High score before this, 241. So we could get naneinf here. And I believe once you see the naneinf on your scoreboard there, it resets it. I think that's the correct thing. So let's go ahead and play a gold card here. Again, not maximizing money, but maximizing score just to find out where our top end is. I'll still move the mime for these 2 gold cards. That's totally fine with me. But I just want to see how far we are along and what we can do about it. Definitely have a lot of cards in our deck, and I'm still trying to just grow steel. Again, we want majority steel, so it looks like we're about half and half right now. So majority steel is kind of what I'm looking for right now. So our top end is around E84. That's only with 2 gold cards, so that's good to know. It's good to know. So once anti-24 comes up and I see that it's E70s, I know that if I play majority steel, I'm gonna win without any issues. So that's exciting. We'll gain another hand. That's actually really, really good. Really, really good. We can definitely death another card. That is also good. We can pick these up. I suppose we should still try and pick up some Plutos while we can. It's at 47, so it's almost at the point where it's diminishing returns. There is a point, I guess we could take a chariot, that it's really not that important to pick up Plutos anymore. It's normally around like the 50-ish range. At least that's what I've kind of heard on the grapevine. Let's go ahead and check out what bull is. 12,000 chips for the bull. Should we buy it? We could pivot? No, we're not going to do that. Oh my god. That is possibly one of the best negatives we could have even gotten. A negative juggler for hand size? This seed is nuts, guys. I'm telling you, this seed is crazy. Holy. I just need a death now, please. That's why you roll a little bit, okay? Just roll a little bit. Just roll a little bit. The wall does not scare me whatsoever. Let's go chariot. Let's go fool. Let's go chariot. Let's go star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't really care what I'm deleting. Now we have 10 hand size naturally from the juggler. That's just crazy. Oh, wow. What a run. This was I told you in part 1 that this might be the run. I think this is the run. This is by far the craziest luck I've ever had in Balatro. It's just a natural negative DNA, natural negative juggler. We got a very early negative blueprint. We were able to find the other pieces of the puzzle. Like, everything was just kind of put into place from the very beginning. So we're gonna have a new top end now, and we're gonna try and test that out again here, keeping as many steel as possible. I think our money situation is okay, so I don't really care about getting the value on the mime. Let's go ahead and move the DNA. We're going to go ahead and copy it. We have 14 hand size now. I'm going to put our jokers into position here, and we'll see how it goes. So we're scoring E23 without even copying E28 without even copying a Baron and Mime. Again, this is with 2 gold cards. I'm gonna make sure I move my Mime still, just in case anyone in the comment section gets mad at me because I didn't move the Mime. But I did, don't worry. Everything should be copied properly. This should be mid 80s for sure, which makes me believe that we are well past what we need for anti-24. We have the setup. Honestly, this mail-in rebate leaves, we pick up that burglar in anti-25 and 20 or 26, and we should have a naneinf on our hands. We really should. That's E91 natural, without the serpent and stuff. So with the serpent right now, we would be going crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, we'd get close to my high score if we used the serpent right now. We really would. This is a chariot, so we'll use a chariot right now while we can. Let's look at our deck. We're still about 50-50, so we still need some more steel. Steel is quite important. Let's do it again. Let's go next. Oh, and I guess we can pick up a voucher. I don't really care too much. Invis Joker? Get another Invis Joker? We don't need it though, right? Oh! Hold up! Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Boom. Holy smokes. There's no reason for me to really... I mean, I'm just gonna roll for the serpent until like anti-25 now. I think we have the sauce. I don't need it. It doesn't matter what I copy either. Wow. Okay, hold the phone. I'm like freaking out. Chariot. DNA. Like, we don't need the money anymore. We have $6,700 to roll for serpents if we need, but we don't even need it. We could do some testing with the Baron Mime, but I think this is the optimal combo anyways. Let's go ahead and send it. We're just gonna kind of mosey on through. Now, the reasoning why we need to get past ante 24 is the blind isn't high enough. So eventually we'll have so many cards in our hand that we're just gonna naturally score past like E68. So that's why we have to get to ante 24 and beyond. I think it's around ante 27 or 26 is where we actually have to... I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's whether the blind is high enough that we can actually get all the cards needed to play the proper hand. E114. Yeah, I think we're just fine here. I mean, I don't need you. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, let's re-roll here. That's the best one, E78. Let's skip. Copy properly. We will copy a burglar just in case things get hairy. And let's go for it. So we have 21 hands. So we're gonna play this. And we're just gonna mosey on through here like this. Go ahead and play this king. And move the mime. And this should be mid 80s. When we get past it. And then we just roll serpent for 2 antes. Get through it easily. And then we'll play the mega hand while also making sure we copy steel. Because keep in mind, I still want more steel. Majority steel. So we do need to play a few more rounds so I can get like 10 or 15 more steel. And then I think it's GG. I do think so. I think we did it. I think we're gonna score naneinf in this video. I have full confidence that we have done it. And this is just E90, right? On ante 24. I mean, we got the juggler, negative juggler. We have a negative DNA, negative blueprint. Look at all the money, 62 bucks. We could go back. I don't want to go back because it actually ruins a hand size for me. We could immolate. I don't want to do that either. Let's use a temperance. I don't want to screw around. We're just gonna skip, and roll for serpent. We have $7,000. I am not worried. There's the serpent. We cannot do it in this ante, just so you know. So we're just gonna get some more steel. E87, we just scored E90, so we can get through this ante in just one go. I'm not going to waste anyone's time here. We're going to make sure we move things around. Okay, we play this king. Shuffle the mime over. This is going to win. This is going to score like E100. And we're going to go through... We're going to go to ante 27. And we're going to get naneinf. We're definitely going to do it. Now, the reason I'm going to ante 27 is just so we can get some more majority steel cards in our hand, right? I want at least 50 steel cards in my deck, which we probably already have. I'm just going to make sure of it, really. I'm just trying to do a safety net of it right now. So, yeah, this is going to be like over E100. Yeah, E110, you know, which is a crazy, crazy score. It really is. It's just, it's not what we're going for right now. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't need any of this. We go next. We skip. We skip. I don't need a mega standard pack. We skip that too. Let's get the serpent again. We're speed running now. There's literally no other piece we need. There is no other piece we need. It can't get better than what we have. We have way more than enough money. Okay, this is getting a little bit ridiculous. Hello? Thank you. We're not gonna do it in this one. We're not gonna do it in this one. One more ante, just to make sure that the score is high enough. Think about it. We just scored E110, right? So let's go ahead and do it again. This might not even win because we don't even have what we need. This is why I wanted more Steel Kings in our deck, to get rid of all this crap, right? Now keep in mind, we're gonna have to play 20 hands. It's gonna take about 20 minutes, I think. But on that final glorious hand, we're gonna get naneinf, and my quest for naneinf will be complete. We'll probably do it again in the future, just because I have a lot of fun doing runs like this. But I am very, very excited to have this completed and done. I don't think we're gonna make it here. It's gonna be very close. Oh yeah, we did. 102. Yeah, we're gonna do it on this ante 27. Okay, and we could continue after that. I'm probably not going to. I'm probably just going to end, because there's no reason for me to continue on. Oh. Okay, I'll take a temperance. Okay. Make sure the burglar's copied. Next round. Skip. Skip. I mean, sure, I'll take my free Plutos. We can get Pluto to level 49. Sure, sure. That's fine with me. Alright, skip. We find the serpent once more. And we still have DNA. So most people don't have DNA in this spot. So we're gonna have way more than enough cards. So everything is copying the burglar here. 21 hands. We go ahead and play the steal. And now we're gonna be here for a long time. We gotta play 20 hands. So we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to chat. This is another great opportunity for me to say thank you all so much for the support on the channel. I'm gonna refresh my stats here while this one plays out. We have 573 subscribers. I honestly can't believe that we have that amount of people here already. 3 members, again, Thunder Grenade, Josie, and Philippe. Thank you all so much for being a member. Click the link in the description down below if you want to become a member of the Orange Aces family. I'd really appreciate it. I'm probably gonna call you guys the Orange Tree. Be a member of the Orange Tree, or an orange on the Orange Tree, something to that effect. But all of the content has been going absolutely insane, especially shorts. A lot of you watch my shorts, and if you are not subscribed, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. It would mean the absolute world to me. I can't believe we're about to hit naneinf. I really didn't think I was going to be able to do this or get lucky enough. This seed is cracked, guys. It's unseeded. Okay, hold on. Options. Unseeded. Okay, unseeded. There is no seed under the settings menu. That means it's unseeded, okay? Okay? It's unseeded. I'm not cheating. It's unseeded. Just want to point that out. This is unseeded. No legendaries. No mods, nothing. No filters. I literally clicked start and I said, let's play the game. Okay? This wasn't even supposed to be an naneinf run. I have the series. Obviously, it turned into something beautiful, but it wasn't even, I didn't even have plans for it to be the naneinf run. I didn't even think it could be the naneinf run, but you know, you make the right decisions in the game and it is. So again, I just want to thank everyone for this incredible journey. I've only been making videos for just over 2 months now. I think I started January 5th or 6th, and I've been posting almost every single day. So thank you everyone who continues to watch it every single day. It means a lot to me. Slight misplay there. Probably should have played a gold, just saying. Even though it's non-red seal, I think steel is ultimately better for scoring. Or it's the same, right? Because it's a red seal king, so 2 triggers. But then mime and baron, and it's all funky. It's close to being the same. It's fine. Okay, 14 more hands. The problem with this is it gets longer every single time. Right? Did you understand that? We have 28 cards, then we're gonna have 30 cards, then we're gonna have 32 cards, you know? So right now, as it sits, we're at 28 hand size. We have 13 more hands. You got to think we get 3 cards, but we have to play 1 every time. So effectively, each hand is 2 cards. So we're going to have 26 more cards in this deck come out to play. And that means we're going to have 54 in our hand, which is more than enough. That should be overkill. I believe the magic number, if you have the Blueprint and Brainstorm copy effects, is around 45. So we should have more than enough. And the reason being that we have enough is the DNA. Getting that negative DNA when we were looking for a DNA, is crazy. We only used 1 ectoplasm. We have 9 jokers. 3 of them are negative. We only used 1 ectoplasm. You know how insane that is? Let's move these nice kings over here. I don't know. It's probably going to rearrange them again once we're done. That's fine. A cool thing is if you rearrange things while they're going off, they start, they will, you know, like let's move this one over here. It's next in line, so it still does its animation there, which I find to be funny. So again, the reason that we couldn't do this in the previous antes is we'd be scoring too much. Like we're at E61, right? We couldn't do this in ante 23 or ante 22 even if we had enough cards, because we're scoring E61 without even copying our Baron and Mime. So effectively right now we just have 1 Baron and 1 Mime, and they're scoring E61 alone because of this crazy hand size. But once we copy them, obviously the score goes bananas. So that's the reason we can't do it before ante 24, because the scoring requirements and threshold, like it was 77, right? So we're getting close to 77 already, and we still have 9 hands to play. Like we need to get to 45 cards, so it's just not possible. It's obviously possible with like Perkio and Cryptid, and you can do other methods, but with the Burglar Serpent method, it's not possible. I'm just so excited, okay? This is naneinf. Oh man. naneinf, no legendaries. It's amazing. Truly, truly amazing. These are all red seals, good. Continue to play gold cards. I like to see the dispersion here. We have mainly steel. 8 hands left till the magic number. We're gonna play all 8. I know we could do it a little bit earlier, but I just want to make sure that we get it. It's possible that we don't even get it. And if we don't, I'm gonna be extremely, extremely sad, but I think this is enough. I truly do. We're gonna have 54 cards, right? We're gonna have 64. Yeah, we're gonna have 16 more cards. Well, 1 less. We're gonna have 52 cards, so I think this is enough. I really, really do. Unfortunately, not everything is red seal. If this is not enough, we can still play a few more rounds, getting the serpent, copying the steel, and we'll be okay. That's still fine, but I'm thinking that this is enough. I really, really do. So let's see what we can do here. This is very, very exciting stuff. We should probably look to get rid of non-red seals here. Making sure we have all these ones. This should be enough. We're getting close already. Like look, E78, so we would already have beaten ante 24 if we did it before. That's why we got to wait a few antes. And I wanted to wait to ante 27 because I didn't want to have to do this whole process again. It takes like 15 to 20 minutes which is craziness. But it is what it is. Making sure we only get rid of non-red seals. This one is also non-red seal. Everything else is good. Gold, gold, red seal, red seal, red seal. Okay. Should be fine. Negative DNA, negative juggler, 2 jokers that actually help is crazy. Like, take the seed for yourself if you want to get a naneinf without legendaries. It won't be unseeded for you. Only unseeded for me. But do it if you have to. If you really want to get that score, no shame against not doing it properly. Ooh, it's gonna be close here. We're scoring E88 now. We might not be able to play every hand. We're at 46 hand size. I think technically we can already do it. I think so. Not exactly sure. We will see. I think we should be able to get another 2 off. It goes up by like 5 to 10 each, so it'll be close. It also depends on what you actually put in your hand. Keep in mind, a few of these aren't good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 non-perfect cards. So we'll say effectively we have 42 of these cards. Is there any? You're not a good one. 3 more hands, guys. This is getting insane. This is getting insane. Thank you all so much for watching. If you've watched this hour long, this is why I had to do a part 2, okay? Part 2 is also an hour. Craziness. However, it's worth it, okay? It's worth it. This is just, it's amazing. So yeah, this should be, if it's E98, I will do another hand. Okay, I'm gonna do another hand for sure. I might even do another one, but I don't want to win. Like, I really don't want to have to do this process again. If I do, I'll just speed it up for you, but I don't want to do it. It takes so long. This is the worst part. It's funny how in this run, it's so much fun up until this part. It kind of sucks. It takes a long time. And then the last hand, you're like super excited again. So it's like the best of both worlds. You have the slow, boring stuff versus like the really awesome stuff. This should be perfect, right? It already took my hand away though, I think. I only went up to 99. I think we do it one more time. Screw it. We're gonna go all the way down. We're gonna go all the way down. We're gonna do it. It only went up twice. It's not gonna go up 11 E's. Again, this is why you have to do an anti-27 or anti-20. I think you can do an anti-27. We have 52 cards in our deck. 52 are in our hand. We have 38 left. Oh boy. We're gonna make a short out of this last hand too. You bet your bomb dollar. You bet your bomb dollar. All right, let's rearrange these things here. Playing you. Okay. Also, rearrange this. Okay. 55 cards in our hand. This should be naneinf. Okay, we have a Baron that's being copied by 3 brainstorms. We have a blueprint copying a mime. We had the burglar that gave us 21 hands. Okay, naturally negative DNA, naturally negative juggler. 55 cards in our hand, mostly steel red seal with the serpent. This should be naneinf. Let's go. We're sending it. Everything looks proper. Let's go. Did we do it? Is this naneinf? We're just gonna sit here and watch. I'm not gonna talk too much. This is awesome. It's gonna take a while though. I guarantee it. 54 cards. It's gonna take a long time. It's definitely going to be my highest score ever. If it's not naneinf, I am very, very sad. But it's definitely going to be my highest score ever, that's for sure. That's all I really care about. I really hope it's naneinf, I really do. Okay, that means that we're over 110 on the malt side. We need to get to like 156, 154, 156, like that. We got to 100 like right here. So the remaining should be another 50, right? It should be very close. If not, we'll just have to do it again and get some more steel in our hand. We didn't have the best hand. It's gonna be close, guys. It's gonna be close. Come on. Come on, let's do it. Come on. Let's go! Sorry, headphone users. Let's go! Woo! Infinity. You cannot score higher in the game of Balatro. You cannot. You can't score any higher. This is the best you can do. We've done it in 3 attempts on YouTube here. 3 attempts. We have broken the scoring on the game. Absolutely insane. Let's cash out. I mean, we could go for a lot more antes, but I don't want to. Stats. Look at the stats there. Let's take a screenshot. I gotta take a screenshot of this real quick. That might have looked weird on your end, but I took a screenshot. Let's go. $7,000 is my max. Next round. Skip. Skip. Sell. 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 And you know what we're gonna do? On the final hand of this, we're done. Okay, I've beaten the... I don't need to do anything more. We're gonna find a specific boss that pretty much just puts me back to square one. Do you know what boss I'm talking about? Do you? It doesn't want to show its face right now. It's a little scared of me. It knows. Look at that. The ox. Have you ever seen $6,500 get lost in one click in Balatro? Boom. Minus $6,515. Oh no, we need to score E122. It's not gonna happen. We're scoring only a measly 3 million. Why is the scoring look broken on your screen? Well, I can't believe we did it. $0. I'm gonna show you here. This final screen is gonna mean everything to me, right? Let's go. I'm gonna take another screenshot to that. Oh, didn't work. There we go. One more screenshot. Save it. Boom. naneinf. Not a number. Times e to the infinity. E308 and beyond is what it actually is. This is the seed, guys. Look, unseeded, unfiltered, unmodded, no legendaries, infinity score. I'm gonna take a picture with my phone too. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back. More high score runs with other things, with everything to do with Balatro. I appreciate you all. It means the world to me that you watch my videos. Take care. Have a good day. Become a member if you'd love. Okay? Thank you to the 3 members once again. Thank you to all the subscribers. If you're new here, hit that like button, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of this video. Goodbye.